Who is the French Bob Marley? Well, today on Jamfête's French Zone, we will be meeting David Cairol. He's a French singer, musician, and songwriter, and he'll be telling us how he came to be the voice of reggae music in France. Check it out.
Give thanks and praise to His Imperial Majesty. If we obey His words, we'll have unity. Give thanks and praise to Jah King for the joy, peace and love that He brings. We never born to suffer so, no. 2,000 years is a long time, you know. And what we have achieved, poverty, injustice, brutality. Yeah.
You?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Everything
All
good.
right.
Yeah, nice to see you again.
It's great to see you.
You want me to go to play some music now?
Yes, attack right away.
All right. This one is called Offroad. This one I wrote it when I was in Jamaica, in Kingston. And this is a tribute to reggae music and to Bob Marley as well, you know. Here I am, a little young boy, living as a babe alone. I've just turned 14 years young, old enough to hear the call. I grew up in a French town by the name of Bayonne. But I am from French town, the voice of a lion roar. Yes, on Offroad I live. I found a way to reach the sun. Yes, on Offroad I live. And I'm moving on since the dawn. Yes, on Offroad I live. I found a way to reach the sun. Yes, on Offroad I live. This is my day. Now I'm cruising in the city, looking all around, searching for a place to be, guided by the sun. Home is in my head, earth is my playground. I'm gonna play for my rebirth, and I'm gonna sing out loud. Yes, on Offroad I live. I found a way to reach the sun. Yes, on Offroad I live. And I'm moving on since the dawn. Yes, on Offroad I live. I found a way to reach the sun. Yes, on Offroad I live. This is my direction, yeah. Ayapa, yapa, yapa. Ayapa, ayapa, yapa, yapa. Yeah. Yes, I've been in deadlock, with a dreadlock, we all hit a roadblock. I came back to the crossroads, see the sons of the board, many roads but one road. Coming in from the coast, coming into one love, coming in for one blood. I am the young and the old, the strong and the bold. The message I hold and this message I've told. And I keep on telling my people, I keep on telling my people, I'm gonna get back. Yo, 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 yo. Hey, hey, hey. Yes, on Offroad I live. Find a way to reach the sun. Yes, on Offroad I live. And I'm moving on since the dawn. Yes, on Offroad I live. I found a way to reach the sun. Yes, on Offroad I live. This is my direction. Yes, on Offroad I live. I found a way to reach the sun. Yes, on Offroad I live. This is my direction, yeah. Ayapa, yapa, yapa. Ayapa, ayapa, yapa, yapa. If you ask me why I'm singing to the rhythm, will you ask me why I need my feet to keep on moving. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, on Offroad I live.
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
Right.
That was amazing. I mean, you are French, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
So
French.
where exactly are you from?
I'm from Biarritz in the southwest of France. It's on in the Basque Country. For those
Okay.
who
So explain to those who are tuning in. I see a lot of people tuning in, a lot of people who are enjoying the song. So
yeah, right.
how is it that there's a French man singing reggae like a Jamaican? Like how is that possible?
I don't know. Really, you know, I discovered reggae music when I was 14.
Okay,
And
14.
I was 14, yes, and it was a real blast for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Bob Marley, the album Legend, that
Right.
most of the people know. And so when it touched my heart, you know, and it was like a revelation for me. And so from that point, I tried to learn more and more about the culture, the Jamaican culture,
Mm-hmm.
about Rastafari, about reggae music, about the roots, about the history of Jamaica and the people as well, you know, the black people. And so, and I learned a lot of reggae and a lot of English words as well, you know, in a
So,
certain way.
so tell me, what did you said you discovered it at 14? Was it a concert? Was it where exactly? How did that happen?
Well, I was at school, you know, I was supposed to go in England with my school, you know, it's like at the end of the year, you have this kind of trips, you know, sometimes with the
Mm-hmm.
schools. So I was waiting for the bus with my friends, and one of my friends had to come back and give me a cassette, you know, a Bob Marley, not a Bob Marley cassette, but Lenny Kravitz cassette. And so when he came back with that tape, I put it in my Walkman, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it was Lenny Kravitz, so I put it in my headphone and listened to it. I said, "Well, this is not Lenny Kravitz." I said to him, "Well, what is that?" He said to me, "No, let me listen to it." And he said, "Yes, this is Bob Marley. I'm sorry, I did a mistake." It
Oh
come from
wow,
there.
that's amazing. But David, what's a Walkman? Because you know in 2020 a lot of people don't know what a Walkman is.
Yeah, Walkman it was supposed to help you to listen to music. You know, it's
Yeah,
the
that was our YouTube at the time, right?
yes, the ancestor of MP3.
Right. I'm getting a lot of comments. There's six. Shelley Wong says she absolutely loves Hope Road. Dawn Beckford is saying that she wished she could play reggae like you. So you have a lot of fans here, David. So you discovered reggae music, and then you
Yes.
immediately felt a connection with Jamaica. So have you actually been to Jamaica?
Excuse me?
Have you been to Jamaica?
Yeah, I've been in Jamaica. I went there the first time I came in Jamaica was at the end of the year 2017,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the first time for me. So I went there by myself, you know, just with my backpack. I didn't know. I knew the culture, you know, but yeah,
Right.
I didn't know anybody there.
So you didn't have any reservation in any all-inclusive hotel or
No,
anything
no, no,
like
no,
that?
no. I just took a flight, you know, and my backpack. I just knew that there was a girl down there waiting for me at the airport because she was living in Jamaica since 20 years.
Right.
So she just explained me how it worked down there, you know, in Jamaica. So I stayed like 3 days there. It was the first time, yes. And I only knew, you know, Earl Chino Smith. It was the guitarist of a lot of reggae bands, and he played with Bob and Peter Tosh as well.
Okay.
So I went to his house when I came in Kingston. I went there to have a jam with him because we played together in Biarritz, in my hometown, a few years ago. So I went there, and it was so amazing because it was with so much legends down there in his yard.
And were you well received there, or did they frown upon you coming down there?
Well, no, they were very, you know, they were welcoming with me. So it was warm and yeah, with a lot of smile, sharing, you know, and reasoning. And I love that because the first exchanges and the first moment I shared with Jamaican people, it was about smile, about yeah, reasoning, a lot of reasoning.
Yeah.
We don't talk about weather in Jamaica. We talk
Yeah.
about the heart, you know.
Sunshine and a lot of, you know, it's like the days are so much longer and
Yeah.
you can, you know, reason. And so you got a sense of the real Jamaican culture. Did it change the way you sang the music, or did it make you even more addicted to it?
Well, it was like you know, coming back to the roots of my music, because when I began music, it was the root for me. Reggae was the root, so I tried to mix it up with a lot of music after that, like soul, hip hop music.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came in Jamaica for the first time, it was yes, this is the music that make me feel right, you know. And I needed to come back to that, and that's why I decided after that I needed to record an album down there in Jamaica. And
Oh,
yes,
so you recorded an album in Jamaica?
yes,
Oh,
the
that's
the song
amazing.
that I did, at the beginning was yes, was a song from the upcoming album
Okay.
that I recorded in Jamaica with a lot of, you know, legendary musicians.
Legends
Yeah, legends like Sly Dunbar, uh,
from the
Bumpy
famous
Boy.
Sly and Robbie.
Yes. So I met a lot of them. Judy Mowat from the Wailers and the I-Trees, you know.
Oh,
So
yes,
we did
definitely.
we did a song together, and she became like a real friend, like a part of my family now,
Oh,
because we're still in touch, and I really love her.
excellent.
So
So is Hope Road, because that's the title of the song. So I
yeah,
suppose you're making reference to the famous Hope Road in Jamaica.
yeah, kind of. In a certain way, yes, I wanted to say yes. This is Offroad, but Offroad because Bob Marley used to live on that road. But at the same time, this is the road that he took, and a lot of musicians coming from Trenchtown, going on their Offroad, you know, way to success or freedom, you know, because music liberate people. So it was the road that they took as well in the past, and but it's more like a philosophy, you know. Hope is
Right.
the road of hope, you know, and hope is the major thing today because we need a hope to survive in this world.
Did you get an
Yeah.
opportunity to perform at, say, some concerts locally, as in Jamaica? Did you perform there?
Yes. Last year when for the first time, because I came back to promote, you know, the Hope Road single.
Right.
So I had the opportunity to play on, you know, on a few gigs, and we play with my band. I have to greet my band as well, you know, at the same time. I don't know if they're with us, but
They're probably watching because we have quite
yeah,
a few people watching.
yes. So yeah, so we played in a few small gigs, and I had the great opportunity to play at the Dennis Brown show on the waterfront of Kingston. So
That's
it
not a
was
small
amazing
gig,
because
David.
there was
That's a
so
big thing.
it was amazing. I don't know how much people it was down there, but there was like 30,000 people in front of me, and I was with my guitar when
Wow.
I came up on stage and say wow. I was like super nervous before that, you know.
Hmm.
And I asked Judy Mowat before that because I went to her house and have a dinner, and I said to her, well, I'm super nervous for that concert. What do you do? And she said to me, well, you have to pray. I'm gonna pray for you too. So
Yeah, because she's a
I prayed
Christian now,
before.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
So yeah, she gave me some strength to go on stage, and there were a lot of stars, you know, reggae stars playing before me, like Freddie McGregor, Big Youth, and I just played before Julian Marley, and it
Mm.
was yes, it was amazing.
Oh,
It was
so
yeah.
I'm sure, because I mean, I heard you sing and I was like, oh, he sounds like Bob Marley. There's no doubt about that. So I'm sure you got some of that reaction back in Jamaica, didn't you?
Yeah, for the people, it was. I thought it was because from a young age, other people told me that I had this kind of voice, you know. So, but they were French, so for me it was not real, and I didn't realize that. But when I came in Jamaica, recording in studio and playing, yeah, the people went crazy when I began to sing. I was not, you know, waiting this kind of reactions, and it was nice because it was a positive reaction. So it was
All
cool.
right, so I'm going to make you work a lot tonight, I'm David, because I'm getting requests that they want to hear you sing a Bob Marley. So I don't know if you can pull out a Bob Marley from out of your
All right.
out of your repertoire.
Right. A long time I haven't played a Bob Marley song, but I can do that. What can I do?
Coco is asking, where are you from? He said it earlier, he's from Biarritz.
Yeah, Biarritz. Yeah. So, old pirates, yes, they're by. So like to the merchant ships, minutes after day took I from the bottomless pit, but my end was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing the songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, the songs of freedom. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop at a time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing the songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, the songs of freedom, redemption songs, the songs of freedom.
Bravo. David, the timeline
Thank
is
you.
going really well. There's somebody asking for a collaboration. There's a Jamaican singer here from Nantes. She's asking for a collaboration. There are a lot of people who are commenting.
Yeah, give thanks for that, man. Yeah, well.
After we'll give the details. So David, obviously, I know at the moment it must be difficult for artists because of the COVID crisis. So how have you been coping with that?
Well, it was kind of hard because I just came back from Jamaica last year. It was at the beginning of March, and just 10 days after I came back, the COVID was there. So my the last gig I did was in Jamaica. I didn't play since then. And so, yeah, it's hard because you're still alone and you try to do something, but you don't have the audience and the people, you know, and music is for sharing and I live for that. So I miss a lot.
Absolutely.
People. Yeah.
And it's important for us to support the artist. So guys, I'm encouraging you to buy his single. It's called Offroad. And I'm sure, David, can you tell us where we could get like a copy or access to the single?
Right, yeah. So you can get, a copy of the singles, because there are 3 singles, excuse me, released. So you have Grow In, Offroad, and Last Bus. The 3 of them were.
Yeah, I saw the Last Bus. It's amazing.
Last Bus, yeah. Give thanks for that. So they were recorded as well in Jamaica. So you can find them on iTunes, Amazon, all the platforms, legal platforms.
Right.
And you can stream them too, on Spotify. But if you can buy it, that's pretty cool for me, because we don't earn a lot of money with the music on Spotify. So yeah.
Absolutely. So someone is asking to pin your contact. I don't know how to do that. If you do that, to pin your contact on it. But we'll certainly promote it amongst the group here, because we have a Jamaican group here in France that's growing. And, we want to highlight all those people who are, promoting Jamaican culture, whether it's by music, food, events, whatever, It's very important for us to support each other. So tell me about the reggae in France then. Is it a big scene? Is it growing? Is it frowned upon? What is reggae music like in France?
Well, reggae music is pretty big, because we have a big scene, and a lot of people love reggae music in Jamaica here. So there's a big audience for reggae. It's one of the biggest in the world, I think. Maybe the first one. So it's still the same. And we have some French reggae bands as well. So yes, there's a real audience for reggae music is here. And Jamaica has a real, people really love it, that country, Even they didn't come in your country. They love it because a lot of things, and I think the culture is a part of it, of course, because of reggae music. But there's a good positive eye on it. Yes.
Yeah. So maybe I should have asked this question before, but what makes reggae music different to other forms or other genres?
For me, I think it linked a lot of things. It linked the soul, and it linked the positive message, and a strong and spiritual message in it. So for me, there's the message, and this is not something bullshit message, this is real, and talking to the people is like newspaper.
Right.
And at the same time, you have this positive bit, and this dancing bit that you can move your shoes on it.
Absolutely.
So you have a lot of things, and it touched the heart and touched the soul. So everything is, full of energy and can uplift you.
Right. I'm getting a question. Somebody's asking if you went to church, because, a lot of the music is quite spiritual. You have the Rastafarian community in the hills. I don't know if you were able to really immerse into the real culture there.
Well, I was, yes. My first travel, when I came for the first time in Jamaica, I was invited by the 12 tribes of Israel, by Earl Smith and Sangi Davis, one of the friend of Bob Marley. So I came there. So I did like a world with them, and celebrating. I'm not a Rastafarian, but I'm in a certain way I can say yes because of the positive message and the positive way of living. It's more like a philosophy, but I'm not a Rasta. And but I share a lot of things with Rasta people.
Absolutely.
So I went there, and last time I came in Jamaica, I went to church with Judy Mowat, because she was singing at the church.
Is that the Church on the Rock?
I don't know what kind of church it was. It was next to Halfway Tree. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yes, it was there. So she sang with some girls there. And it was nice, and it was very, it was spiritual, so it touched me as well.
Absolutely.
When it's spiritual, when it touch your heart, it touch your heart. So
especially in today's society, we need a lot of positivity, a lot of good vibrations,
True, man.
So
Yes.
David, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to ask you to sing at least one verse of The Last Bus. as
Yes.
just like a goodbye. But I want you to tell us how we can get the single or access to your music once more, so
All
that
right.
people, or even if people wanted to donate to your work. I don't know if you have a PayPal or something that we could,
I've got a PayPal if but I think it's better for them to just to
to
buy the
buy
single
the
itself.
music. Okay. All
Yeah,
right,
buy the
guys. So
single.
please support those who build our own culture.
Yeah,
So
thank
please, I'm asking you, support David, and
thank
you can get his music on Amazon Music,
yes,
Spotify,
yeah,
all the major
every platform.
platforms. All the
If you
major
put
platforms.
if you put my name on Google, you're gonna find all the platforms where you can buy it or stream it.
And it's
And
not, it's about how much is it for the single, David?
it's about less than €1.
So it's not even the price of a McDonald's, guys. And this will
Yeah, true.
boost your immune system to fight against COVID.
It's
You
better.
need some
Yes,
good vibrations, okay?
soul food.
So
So yes, and I want to thank you, for the promotion and for sharing that moment with me, really.
no, it's my pleasure, because from the first time I met you, I'm like, this guy his voice is gold, and we have to collaborate on an even bigger stage. But with
We will do
COVID,
it.
a lot of things have come in, but
Yeah, 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 true.
the best is yet to come.
That's true. But we'll do it, And I want to tell you, that if you need some help as well to promote some things, I'll be there. And if you want some gig around in Paris, one day we'll do it.
Absolutely.
So, and I want to thank Jamaican people around as well. All the people that were there tonight, and all the Jamaican people that will look the video after that. I tell them that I really love your country, really love your culture, the food as well, and the music, everything. So yeah, keep it lively, keep it positive, and we'll keep on working with reggae music as well in France. Yes.
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for David Cairol.
Okay, last bus. I'm gonna take the last bus home for the light that's gone out from someone I've known. I'm gonna take the last bus home, 'cause I need to be with you. Remember what we used to do. I'm gonna listen to the songs that we knew, to the songs that bind me to you. Then I take the last bus home. Then I take the last bus home. For the way you shot to me, to the places I needed to be. 'Cause the wheel is gonna turn, and the fire continues to burn. Then I take the last bus home. Then I take the last bus home. Oh, whoa, whoa, time. Look around, everything is crumbling back down to the ground. Now I'm back to where I began. The circle, you see where I stand. I'm gonna listen to the sound of your heart, to the beat that tears me apart, yeah. And then I take the last bus home. Then I take the last bus
bus home. Feel so lonely, wanna go home. Feeling homely, I'm coming home. I wanna go home right now, I say. I wanna go home, I say now. I wanna go home, I wanna go home, I wanna go home, home. And then I take the last bus home.
Ok, merci beaucoup, David. C'était génial. Merci.
Real pleasure. If some people want to write, to send me a message, they are free to do it. You know, I try to answer to everybody.
Okay, excellent. All right, guys. So thank you very much. That was another episode of our Jamfête series with David. And check him out, support his music, and we'll see you soon for even greater things. Thank you.